Today I want to talk about the swipe line problem, and the problem first the problem I will discuss is merge interval. So that problem means I have some interval, and if the interval interaction, and I will merge it as a one interval as we like this 2 4. Then this will be merged to as a 8. For the swipe line means I have I have a pair. I have a vector. Vector will save the pair. The pair is and the problem is a start or end the time from this. For this one, it will save the different type time. For this one is start. For this one is end. And for start and end different type, and I use a label to uh, mark it. And for start, I will use a 1, and for end, I will use a -1 to represent them. For this one, and for this one, and when I encounter a start, and I will use the count machine to +1, and when I encounter the end, and the count will be -1. Now this, and I will use this one like this, and if the count is 1, that means I start a new merge interval, and if the like this, because if the current start equals the previous start, like this, for 8, if the current start and equals the previous end, that means it's also merged interval. So I will let the count machine first to if the end will be start +1 and end -1. This will be a change error 0. That definition. My definition is one the count machine from 1 to change as 0. That means the end of the end of the merge interval. So for avoid this confliction, and every day, and I need to first to visit the starter type. So that means I need to sort this pipeline, and according the first element. The first element will be according, and if the first equals, so for this conflict, if the first element has the same value, and then I will let the start type previous to the end of type, because for this situation, and first I will let the counter +1, and then end will be -1. So that will be ensure the merge interval. So I will implement my code. So my code, I will use a pair. Swipe line definition is a for every element is pair and the time, and then I will use a swipe to, this is swipe, WEP, and for every element interval, those swipe will push back, swipe, push back. First one is the x 0 and 1, x 1 2 minus 1. So sort. I need to define our own comparator to sort this array. And swap ND and CMP. Then I will to scan this swap line and to check. I will first define the swap comparator, and I will input type is pair. A pair B. Pair B int, and if the first will be return, else return. If I will to use the first element to check as a check standard, first equal first. So I will according the let the start as a start type preview to end step. Second, and return a first according first the increasing sequence, and also to swipe line WEP. This will be pair, and I will use a count. Count is a count machine. VEC UR int results if in count is x, first is a -1, this is start, and else it is the end point for the start point, and I will let the count +1 if the count equals 1. That means I start a new interval to merge. So I will define x first, x second. Second is a represent the start element or end element. Second else, and the count will be -1. And if count is 0, that means this interval merge interval end. I have to end, and this is that means this is the end of the interval merge, and I will add it to results, push it back, and then I will return the results. So I need also a start and end, two variables, start and end, push back two elements. Element is a start and end. This is the current. So I will try run my code. I will check it. This is my own comparator and swipe line, right? It's error. How will this one? This is a conflict scenario. Push back. No match member of pushback. So vector will be define the vector, and the vector pushback vector is a pushback the element. This is object. This is object. So I think this is great. This is a conflict, and how will to start first? So I will let the count. I don't merge these two. First 1, 1, 4. 1 is count 1, and this will be. So first I will let the. If I count the 4, I first the count plus 1, and then this 4. So the first element equals, and then this comparator is not correct, because I will let if the first element has the same value, and I will use the second value to compare the second value, and I will let the 1, positive 1, always prior to the minus 1. This will be correct. So that is the past. So I will continue to talk about the swipe line. Swipe line is a useful method, and the code is very concise, but the thinking can solve many problems. And the next video, I will continue talk about for interval, the insert interval, use the swipe line. So hope this video help for you. Thank you very much.